At Southwestern Consulting, we don't have a president of our company. We have a team of partners. We run the company like a law firm with partners and senior partners. And recently we had a partner that hit a certain level of production and she became a senior partner. And I'll never forget the day where she asked, so what does it really mean to be a partner? And what does it mean to be a senior partner? What does that mean? I don't really get it. And you know, it really was an eye-opening experience to think, okay, we have a creed and we have an understanding of what we're about with our sales team, but what do we mean as leaders? What does it mean to be a manager? And it's interesting because it happens in so many different cultures where we have the top producers who end up hitting a certain level of production get promoted into management. Then there's no management training, there's no leadership training. And you might be one of those people who are in our Southwestern Consulting Manager's Edge coaching program, and that's the reason that you're in the coaching program, is because you haven't been formally trained on leadership. And what we find is the number one thing you can do to manage your managers. So let's say you have layers of leadership and you're somebody that's managing another manager and then they're managing another manager perhaps. The way that you provide consistency is that you have to have principles that you all believe in. You have to have fundamental guidelines that you're running the business on. You cannot run the business on personality alone. One personality will, I personally think, destroy a company. And your company needs to be principle-based, not personality-based. So how do you have principles that the whole company believes in? What you need to do is get all of your leaders in a room and you sit them all down and you say, okay guys, we're going to create a manifesto. We're going to create a partner's pact that says this is what we believe in as leaders, this is what we believe in our team, this is the direction we're heading as a company and as a team, and we're going to read this every time that our leaders get together. We're going to start with a reading of the partner's pact. And you get out a bunch of white page sticky notes and you stick them all across the room. You get a marker and you have everybody start talking about, hey, what is it that we believe in? What are the principles that we want to operate the company on? What kind of team members do we want to support? And you write down every single thing that all of your leaders say, and then you consolidate all of those things that they say into a partner's pact, and then it becomes like the Constitution. It becomes like the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, where you start every meeting with the reading of your partner's pact. So this is the Southwestern Consulting Partners Pact. And you can feel free to take the best and leave the rest, but here's a few ideas of what could be in your partner's pact, and this is what we start every single partner meeting with, is reading of our Southwestern Consulting Partners Pact. As partners in this business, our main role is developing our people and creating systems to make our company stronger. We uphold the Southwestern Consulting Creed to work and exemplify it in every area of our own life, and we find mechanisms for enforcing the creed in our business. We make conscious efforts to sell every day and directly generate revenue for the company. We always focus on growth. We strive for fiscal responsibility and diligence in all financial matters. We think in terms of profit instead of how it affects us personally. We understand that we always eventually get paid for our short-term sacrifices. We consider our time together as sacred, and we work to be fully engaged in the conversation. We uphold high levels of professionalism, class, and character in all areas of our life. We are on time, and we take care of the details of our business. We are constantly considerate of our words, mannerisms, and actions, and their effect on people around us. We support our fellow partners. We always give them the benefit of the doubt. We always support them in their absence and presence. We are committed to eradicating gossip and consciously watch for the gossip triangle ever taking shape in our business. We go directly to the source of any issue or conflict with love in our heart. We're hard on problems, but we're supportive of people. We always confront in private before we elevate unresolved issues to other partners. We understand that recognition is an unlimited resource. Recognizing others is our priority over seeking recognition for ourselves. We lift up all of our team members as equals in public situations. We understand that being recognized for our own individual contribution is not a prerequisite for doing them. We always seek to generously give business opportunities to younger team members to develop their income before ours. We focus on rewarding our partners appropriately and fairly for the work and their contribution. We plan ahead. We don't make last-minute decisions. We understand that the lack of planning on one person's part does not constitute urgency for another. We approach problems ardently and with fervor, yet we maintain peace and perspective, knowing things are never as bad as they sound or as good as they seem. We focus on providing solutions rather than pointing out problems. We don't exaggerate the extent of our problems or our successes. We take feedback from our partners graciously and with an open mind. We focus on implementing real change. We know that there's an element of truth in almost every piece of feedback. We take responsibility for generating our own vision for the vision of those around us. We take initiative and ownership and do not wait for people to tell us what to do. In every area of our lives and our business, we look for the best part of our job, the best parts in the people around us, and we choose to consciously be thankful for what we do have rather than complaining or even thinking about the things that we don't.